Philadelphia Eagles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Let's go, let's go!
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. It's a second down run with Sanders. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Hey, tight. Motion. Stop.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Set 18 Gator.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check that.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease, he'll burst through it for a solid gain.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Back to Mixon on first down. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Hey, orbit.
To throw on 3rd down. Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A terrific return, 30 yards all in all. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Shoot.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now they try the right side here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 11. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. But now it's 3rd and goal.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Allen to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
56.
Allen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He can run for it, and he will. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Hey, Charlie!
2 yards.
No!
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. Flush to his right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 down. Check. Check 99. Protein spill. Switch gears. Let's go. Get set now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. He'll set up a throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Allen off the play fake. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Olivier Vernon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
29. 29. Ricky. Gun. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Sponge. No.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Allen eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ready?
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. He'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
General West.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 20.
Go.
Check. 53's mine.
Yep.
Check. 53's mine.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, T. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
They'll look to throw here. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Go.
53. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Shoot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Pilot, 64, weak. 53.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. D.D. Westbrook. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their... And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
He's going to fire one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jannard Avery, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3 and out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Wide, get wide.
That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, Foxtrot. Mike 57. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Alert! Monday. Check 13.
Hey, check Mike 57.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. 29 is Mike. Mike 29.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles get a score closer. Elliott good with a PAT. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this one complete to Reed. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mike 29.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
29 is Mike 29.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Now back to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Sidney Jones. He's at the 30. Jones breaking. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
65. Get it.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready. 10 over.
53 is mine. Too little, Captain.
Now they try the right side here. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Eagles' 45-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Now a handoff looking right. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. Yeah, this is a high kick, but it's not going anywhere. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And Charles, in this one, the fourth quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.
So for Cincinnati, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. And for Charles Day.